Hi, I'm Pildas. Welcome to My Heroes. Today we're talking about urban landscapes. Let's start with Edward Burtynsky. His work explores the intersection of nature and industry within urban landscapes. I was not familiar with his work until recently. His drone work is amazing. Seeing from above is new to me because my station point has always been at ground level. Here are a few of his photos. The first one is a photograph of an interstate interchange, and it looks like a flower. It's a concrete flower in right in the middle of a city. So I was pretty amazed at how beautiful this was. Then he has other pictures, other drone pictures, which are really gorgeous. And those are of waterways within a city environment. And those waterways are from different cities. They show rivers, they show probably inlets. They also show farmland with houses or things that look like trees or tributaries. Beautiful photographs and seen from a vantage point that is new for me. I've often thought about taking pictures with a drone, but that would be a whole new beginning for me. So for the moment, I think I'm going to stick with staying on the ground, perhaps in the future. Next up, we have Bernd and Hilla Becher. They were German conceptual artists and photographers. They are best known for their extensive series of industrial buildings and structures, often organized in grids. I personally often work with themes and grids. They check all the boxes for me. The Bechers have been heroes of mine for a long time. I've been to many of their exhibits and have books of their works. The first pictures of theirs that impressed me were the water towers that they photographed in Germany. They're industrial structures, each one is different. It was I drew a comparison of those to my pictures of box offices of movie theaters. So I was particularly interested in their water tower. But they photographed other things too, like farmhouses. Farmhouse images are also from Germany. I might add that they came to America and produced a little video of their work in America. You can find it on YouTube and they were also collecting water towers in America. Often the towers were abandoned and overgrown with trees and bushes, and they would spend days clearing out the trees and the trash and to make it a clean environment for them to take the picture. Other collections of theirs have been industrial structures. Most of them have been in industrial structures. So here's a collection of industrial structures. So please look at their photographs. I think that they are very important as photographers and collectors of images. Lastly, today is the photographs of Andreas Gursky. His images often feature vast cityscapes and crowded spaces, providing a unique perspective in the relationship between humans and their built environments. The photographs that I've picked out for him today don't really have any humans in them, but I ran across pictures quite by accident. I first saw an image of his work as a large poster on the wall of a 99-cent store in Hollywood. It was a photo of the store's interior. His work often composites using the computer command very high prices. I might also add that he was a student of the Bechers in Dusseldorf, Germany. Here are two of his photographs. The first being the photograph that I saw on the wall of the 99-cent store. It was a picture of the store that I was in. It's a composite, so he has a close-up of the shelving and then a larger picture on top showing the store's interior. I found it fascinating. I also couldn't imagine why anybody would make a piece of art out of the 99-cent store. But after looking at it for a while, I just thought it was wonderful. So, and that led me to look for other pictures in the same genre of his. And then I found this second picture of his, of a warehouse, of a Target warehouse. So this is definitely pieced together, showing all of the items in Target with a set of shelving at the top. Just not something that I would look at as art, but it incentivized me to work more with piecing things together, and which I do. And I find his work also pretty amazing. Now I'd like to show you my take on urban landscapes. I'm a city boy, and my urban landscapes are a narrower look. I call my series The Secret Life of Plants. The Secret Life of Plants is an ongoing series. I've been doing it, I don't know, maybe 20 years now. I don't go out looking for the pictures, but when I see a picture, I generally will stop and take that picture. The first one up is taken in Palm Springs in 1981, and it's of these trees, I guess they're called cypress trees, growing through the roof of a antique store. I thought it was pretty funny, and it's certainly a unique image for me. Then we have an image also of cypress trees, taken a little earlier, back in the 70s, of a house in Hollywood, of Poseidon at the top of the stairs, sort of surrounded by the cypress trees. A very typical ordinary house made to look like a mansion here in Hollywood. Then we found then I have a picture that I call Phallic Mickey, and it's just of a bush in a concrete environment in the city. It always reminded me of Mickey Mouse. I don't know why, but I thought it was a strange image, one of my favorites. Moving on, we have a later image, I think from last year, of a bush that's been trimmed to fit in back of, I guess, some metal structures that are helping to hold up the building. Maybe the bush is helping to hold up the building also. But I found it kind of strange, and I've composed it so there are other elements in the picture, a typical picture for me. A lot going on, and the composition of the extras in that play an important part in what makes the picture, including the striped lines at the bottom and the stripes in the windows to the right, and also the fencing to the left. Then we have a picture that I took in China in 2007, and that's it was I was waiting in line to get into a museum, so there were a fence, and the fence had a photograph on it of trees, and just in back of that there were two other trees that were not the same kind of trees. I just found it very funny and unique, so it gave me something to do while I was waiting to get into the museum. And more recently was a picture of a gas station here in Santa Monica, and I call this picture Twister. And this Twister is it's so unusual to have this plant in a very strange pot in the middle of a gas station. And they had these twisters all over the gas station. So you have the gas pumps, and then you have the landscaping with these twisted plants, and you can see them in the background. So some of them are funny, and some of them are, or maybe most of them are funny, but they're all my take on urban landscaping. I hope you enjoy them. That's it for today. Hope to see you again in a week or two. And I would say ciao for now.